Last time on Darkest
You
Dungeon.
can't stun him. That one I do want to disappear. Do want that one to disappear. Yikes.
Prodigious size alone does not.
And we're done with the Kraken.
Week 26, and we took the Monkin gang out to the mountains for a powder keg item. And we had a relatively weirdly peaceful stroll through the snow.
It's been a very peaceful walk through the mountains. I don't know how to feel about that.
Week 27 was actually pretty short and sweet. We ended up hunting the hag in the weld, and we didn't wind up boiled in her cauldron. And we ended up walking away with the Dragon Slayer's soul trinket for one Roger Ornstein to complete his set and giving him a pretty nice stat bump. Onwards to week 28, where a strange anomaly town event started. And we were about to jump in and knock out this anomaly, however...
Yes! Okay, we're heading to the Sunward Isles. We have to go to the Sunward Isles, and we have to take the good squad. I don't care about money, I just need them to stay alive and finish the quest. We have butts going along for this journey, because we're going to save Puck. Puck has been captured by the yokai, and we gotta save our little elf buddy. Okay? That's the goal of this week. That is 3 misses in a row, buddy. You've gotta work on that. Hey, hold on. That's a corpse oh my god, I forgot that was a corpse clear. Beautiful.
We absolutely destroyed the Sunward Isles quest, but the rift damaged some of our buildings while we were away. But we could live with it, because we brought Puck home safe and sound.
Okay, our blacksmith's fine. And our guild is fine. We need a lot of deeds. We do need a lot of deeds. Indeedly deedly do need a lot of deeds.
Week 29 was pretty big, and we started it off by sending both Darcy and our antiquarian to the hospital for some disease treatment. After that, we gathered up Grentville, the Seraph, the Shinobi, and Postal, and went hunting for the Siren down in the cove.
I don't know how this is going to work. Now, why are you doing that? Oh, you are not a good healer. You are not a good healer. You are not a good healer. Oh, you're not a good healer. Can you please heal better now? Mayhaps? Potentially? You're both not great, but you're a little more useful than you, so... Oh! Hostile! You and I are gonna have words? Giant clam, giant clam, giant clam, giant clam, giant pearl, giant clam, giant pearl, giant clam, oyster, oyster, giant oyster. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Heal yourself. Now we're talking. We're still in this. You never give up. You never give up. You keep fighting. You are not doing what we agreed. Yeah, he's turning back to his old self. Postal. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I made a mistake. I did a thing. I did a boo-boo. Nice. Okay. Hit the mark. Good damage. Good opener. Being one person down is a little, not great right now. Okay, so hear me out. I can just use the bandages to get rid of the bleeding. There's nothing that's gonna outright kill, as far as I know. And I can set up the hex for the Seraph. You know what, we're doing it. Get the mark for okay damage. That's dead. Now you're gonna try to summon for one action that we know of. Unless we get the stun. You don't have armor. You can hit for 5 to 10, or we can hit for 3 to 5. 76% versus 66%. Go big or go home. Serve for the end. Let's go.
We had a bit of a rough time in the dungeon, but we persevered and we came out victorious after a fierce fight to the
finish. I ain't mad at it. Not a bit. I ain't mad at it. No. You know what? Have it. Rid of the bandage. Take both those. We're going home. We won. Siren's out of here.
Week 30 was a pretty big week, as we took the A-team back on the hunt for the Baron in the Crimson Court. We ended up exploring a lot of the map, and we wound up fighting the Crocodilian again.
What are you doing here? We killed you already. Set up our buffs. We gotta fight the Crocodilian again. You can heal yourself next round. Oh, there it is. And everybody hold on to your butts. Not hold on to butts, but hold on to your butts. Oh, good. Out of everybody, that's the best person to go after. And there it is. Butts.
But after facing the Crocodilian, we decided to regroup at the hamlet and come back another week to finish the Baron. This was the point in time where I started to realize just how big of an issue the Crimson Court was going to be throughout the rest of this run. I have very little notes for week 31. To concisely put it, we have defeated the Swine Prince and lost our Lord's Blade in the process. So there's a lot more context in the clips on screen right now that I have in my notes.
Okay. In theory, this party was awesome. In execution, this party kind of blows. Oh, Prince. Oh, Piggy Prince. We got ambushed. There wasn't a fight there, to my knowledge. Unless we just didn't have scouting. We didn't have scouting. Fine. I am an idiot.
A blazing star is
You are not pretty to look at. Yeah, hit the piggy in the back. Thank you.
Their formation is broken.
Get you out of here.
Maintain the offensive. How many rats will
Okay.
it take to gnaw
In the end, we didn't lose anything major.
flesh?
Okay. I know that I keep saying that we need to do the courtyard, and we do. But in reality, not too worried about the blood thingy. The odds of us losing one of the ones we like that are in town, if the ones we really like are with us, is low. In my head, right? And while I could go do the courtyard, get some blood, hopefully try to get an invitation down here in the Sunward Isles, we have an item for butts that we really want to get.
Week 32, however, was a pretty big week. See, we took a long voyage back down into the Sunward Isles in search of the Berserker armor for butts. While out on the mission, unfortunately, because of how low on blood supplies we were, Pierpont ended up wasting away, and Butts was creeping ever closer to the same fates.
Oh no, it can happen when you're even in a map. Oh no.
We were successful in retrieving the Berserker armor, but Butts is looking in pretty rough shape right now, and we are in need of blood.
Oh no.
The court is calling.
That's not good.
Week 33 was pretty simple, as in our dire straits that we were in right now, we went back into the Crimson Court in search of some more blood. In the end of everything, we ended up getting our boy Butts' drinky drinks and some extra for reserve. Week 34 was pretty light. We just basically ended up venturing back into the ruins in search of a new gear piece for our Reaver. This is also where we
Don't
figured
like
out
that.
that the Reaver isn't super great, or at least I didn't use them to much efficiency. But they could do some decent damage as a fill for us. Week 35, we just ended up taking some rookies back down into the cove for some minor experience points and a brand new shiny monk item. And we figured out that this party comp does work pretty well together. And the run went pretty smooth. Week 36, and it was time for us to hunt down the remains of the sodden crew. Our party performed gloriously in this endeavor. The crew proved to be no match as our blight cleansed their bones from the cove. And we proceeded back to the hamlet, spoils in tow.
Finally, a sailor's death for captain and crew. Fitting.
When it comes down to weeks like week 37, we're just going to kind of blow through them because there's not a whole lot that happens in them. Mainly, we just went back to the Crimson Courts and we acquired more blood from the swamps of Louisiana. Week 38, and we ended up getting another one of those spatial anomaly events in the town. And we ended up fending off all of the features that this anomaly threw at us for a pretty nice cosmic trinket for the trouble.
Even the... Oh, this is a 17 rounder. Oh boy. Dragon tails, dragon tails. Oh, you stunned. You got stunned.
Rounding out the end of the 30s block, we ended up taking some of the new rookies down into the ruins for some experience points, led by Daddy to see how he was performing at this point.
Big ol' swing with Rabid Daddy. Got them daddy rabies. That just sounds bad.
Starting off the 40 block pretty strong, we went and hunted down the Necromancer with the Leper Squad.
Fierce.
There he is.
Nightmare made material.
158. Those sound like bitch numbers. Oh, you apply stealth. That's cute. Look at that. There he is. There's the boy. Look at him there. Get back. Stay down.
With no living sinew to actuate them.
Who was worried? Who was even worried?
Week 41, and we delved back into the Warrens with some new rookies to destroy 3 swine altars. Everything went pretty well.
1 shrine down. That's the medieval version of 3 doors down.
Except Cumin, Butts' understudy, decided to follow exactly in a senpai's footsteps and got himself cursed with the blood plague. That continues to plague our run at this point. Week 42 was another big week for us as we decided to hunt down the formless flesh down in the Warrens. And this boss is officially my new favorite Darkest Dungeon boss. It has to take heavy inspiration from The Thing, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So, yeah.
Total health bar. Okay, multiple stacks, total health bar. This is gonna be fine. Perfectly fine. And it's Eldritch. Hit that one with bleed. Hit this one with bleed. Oh yeah, this is gonna be super dope. Don't like the anus snakes. Got what, 2 HP? Stab it home, baby.
Its destruction is a small consolation. given the implications of its
And with that out of the way, we ended up beating the thing into submission by giving it the equivalence of the Black Plague via Paracelsus.
Slow and
Alright, week 43, we delved back into the courtyard. You know the deal. It's a blood run. We ran in, fed some blood, got out. Nothing big. Outside of the fact that Morisco kinda contracted the Black Plague. So yeah.
And the Black Plague?
Week 44, we took a long, snowy walk through the mountain playing fetch with the local puppies for way too long to hopefully unlock the mountain boss.
blight had
Which
struck
we
the
did in
harvest
week
again
45,
that
and we ventured to the
year was
wrong
desperate.
location at first, so we had to
No,
retreat
wait, no, I clicked the wrong one!
and hunt the Wendigo in what I thought was the following week, which threw off a large portion of this run going forward until I corrected myself. So we're still on week 45, and we hunted down the Wendigo up on the mountaintops.
Oh, it doubles down because he has 2 actions. That is not great. I see problems. And that's some heavy bleed. Stop hitting Cruella, please! Emery, stun him. Yes? Big damage, thank you. Should be dead. Should be dead. Should be dead. Should be dead.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic
Hey, yeah.
merit.
Look at that. And we got a flatulent item. We're hunting for the tribal chief. We will replace him.
Week 46, and not totally learning our lesson about how cold the mountains are, we decided to search the heart of the mountain for a cure to the biting cold disease. Frostbite. In the process, though, we ended up losing Cruella as
Oh my
the
God.
tribal chief and his entourage attacked us. We did end up getting a cure for Emery and his ailment, but we did ultimately leave one soul behind on that mountain. Week 47, we took a squad down into the Warrens once again, and, well, 3 of them ended up contracting the Crimson Curse. But we did, however, strip a Baron's invitation from the party who afflicted us, meaning that we can once again delve deep into the courtyard to try and find the Baron with the God Team.
Seize this momentum.
We need that.
Push on.
Week 48, we decided to delve back into the hunt for that elusive Baron, and the search was thorough. But after suffering mightily against yet another crocodilian,
Reeling
Is the crocodilian really going to be the end of the A-team?
over the edge.
The only way we're going to damage this thing is through riposte.
How quickly the time
That's not good. Get him off of this door. Get him off of this door. Get him off of this door.
we needed to call the search off for now as our supply of blood and food was running low. I'm starting to feel like Captain Hook with how this goddamn blizzard won't leave
Oh
me
my
alone.
god, it keeps going.
Week 49, we returned to the courtyard once again on a blood supply run, and the numbers of our roster are continuously growing to become afflicted, which is really becoming a problem at this point. We need to get to the Baron soon. Week 50, we ventured back into the court for yet another blood run, and we ended up coming out blood rich. But unfortunately, still no invitation in hand, which means that the Baron eludes us still.
This expedition at least promises success.
There's no invitation. We're still paupers in the eyes of the Count.
But his villainy will meet our blade soon. Week 51, we also went back on one last quick expedition into the court for some more blood for safety reasons, and a possible invitation from the Baron, of which we didn't find.